Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Off play action. Russo.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Another catch from Melton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, Paul, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
go play action. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Mayfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down and want to be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second down and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And now it'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, alert 33.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Mayfield. And it's caught. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Russo. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Mayfield finding Anderson for the Panthers first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. But always something effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. And they're back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, Russo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Russo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Nagar now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Seahawks 41, Panthers 10.
Take that, thank you.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to get some points on the board.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Nagar's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And pass complete to Moore. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's able to find Melton. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that right from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think the goal would be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Let's go. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
He's right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Get ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Russo out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will remain at 23. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Run.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 32 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely create more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Regular.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
And Walker once more.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mayfield. That's into the hands of Marshall.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Mayfield to throw.
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Baker. This is Anderson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Mayfield gets this to Moore.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Now Mayfield.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Mayfield. He's got him in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on